Howdy folks, welcome to a wonderful evening out here in West Vancouver. It's almost 8 o'clock and I'm still with a t-shirt outside. Sorry I'm a little late today. Okay, just came back from the gym. Was a busy day. Anyway, let's talk about inflation. So Canada's inflation figures for September came out recently, and the inflation slowed a little from 6.9% in August to 6.7% in September. But that was mainly because of the fuel prices that went down. The fuel prices went down significantly. Well, feels like significantly, but I put it this way, I can fill my car for the $150 again down at the Esso. Anyway, but the scary thing is, even though the overall inflation came down from 6.9% to 6.7%, the food prices went up by 11.4%. So food prices are up 11.4% year over year. And that's a problem because, you know, food is kind of essential. You know, everybody has to buy food. So what they reckon is that the Bank of Canada is going to raise interest rates by 75 basis points, a 0.75% of a percent. So that's going to take mortgage lending rates to over 4%, and it's going to put the squeeze on a lot of people in Canada. Well, I guess it's a worldwide problem, but yeah, it's definitely happening here as well. What was the other thing I wanted to tell you? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't do this when I come back from the gym. My brain's a little fried. Anyway, yeah, oh, that was it. So what's happening is Loblaws, our store down the road here, Loblaws is one of the big retailers. They own a bunch of stores actually. They put a price freeze on everything. So they said they're not going to increase their prices until I think the end of January. Obviously, there's been a lot of, you know, you can never please everybody, I guess, because now there's been a furore online about people going, yeah, Loblaws is so expensive already, they can afford to freeze their prices because they've already increased all their prices enough to cover them until the end of January. And then, of course, there's other people that are, well, thank you, Loblaws, you're trying to save us. This social media world of today, you can't do anything right. There's always going to be somebody that's got an argument against what you're trying to do. But anyway, I mean, at least it's a good thing to see that some of the stores are starting to think about it and play ball. We'll see how it goes. There's a very big chance that Canada, just I guess like the rest of the world, is going to go into a recession in 2023. I see our Minister of Finance, or Chrystia Freeland, anyway, she was saying that she's expecting it to actually come earlier than everybody else expecting it to come. So yes, there's definitely going to be a recession. Still not a big slowdown in jobs. There's still a lot of jobs. And you know, an interesting thing, now that we talk about jobs, got to go back to this, the whole tipping thing, but the waitress thing, you know, I posted the other day a video where I talked about how students can now work longer hours or can work unlimited hours now for until next year, just to try and, you know, alleviate the worker problem or the labor problem, especially in the service industry, you know. And somebody commented and said, yes, but all the service industry guys are just getting minimum wage. No, minimum wage, I mean, it sucks, but it's not nothing. It's $15.68 an hour. And I was chatting to some of Angelique's friends, because some of her friends works at the restaurants. You know, that's the nice thing. Kids here start work at 16, they get their jobs and they earn money. I mean, unfortunately, Angelique wants to go to work, but she can't because we're not PR. So touch wood, this PR comes through quickly so she can go get a job. But her friends are working at restaurants and they're not getting minimum wage anymore because there's not enough labor. So, I mean, they're getting like $20 odd an hour for standing there packing stuff in the you know, the takeaway boxes. And the waiters are making good money. They're making $20 odd an hour as their pay, and then the service fees on top. So, you know, they're not doing too badly. It's actually starting to wonder if I shouldn't become a waiter. I was a really good waiter when I was younger. I used to wait at Mike's Kitchen in Tiger Valley Center. Used to make a lot of money those days. Anyway, besides the point. So yes, there's still a lot of service jobs available. There's still, and the guys are not doing horribly. I mean, shit, you're not going to get rich and you're not going to buy a house in Vancouver if you work as a waiter here. But still, what was it the other day? There was one of the restaurants down here advertised for a dishwasher, and they were offering $50 an hour because they couldn't find a dishwasher. Look, I think it was a little bit of a publicity stunt, all things considered, but they were advertising a dishwashing job for $50 an hour. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, sorry, I'm all over the place today. As far as Angelique goes, I mean, she's raring to go to work. Her friends that's in school with her, I mean, they work after school and over weekends, and some of them are making over $1,000 a month at 16, 15, well, not 16, at 15 years old. I mean, that's amazing. They go out and buy clothes and just have an absolute blast. And I have to subsidize Angelique. So that's why I want to get this PR, so she can start earning her own money and learning how hard it is to work. Because, you know, it's also easy to stay, yeah, my friends are working and they're making money. And go and stand there for 6 or 8 hours in a restaurant packing food. Kind of sucks in the end. Anyway, one of those days. You all must have an absolutely beautiful day. For everybody that signed up so far on the South Africans in Vancouver.ca website, thank you very much. I haven't started responding yet. I am going to be sitting down over this weekend and going through everything. I still have a day job as well, and it's been ridiculously busy. Our web servers got hacked last week, so all our websites got taken down, and I had to like literally sit there and go through them all with our tech guy and try and fix everything. What a nightmare. I was like, why would you do that even? You know, why would you go onto a business's websites, hack their server and divert their stuff to some freaking Chinese porn site? I mean, it's like, who the hell, nobody's going to buy anything from there. You know, it's like, that's the problem though. I guess everywhere in the world there's always going to be idiots. Anyway, off track. All right, guys, you must have a good one. Cheers.